We're going to go over the myth surrounding credit repair. So let's read my notes because I don't want to miss anything. But number one on my list is closing old accounts will improve your credit score. No, that is a lie. Closing old accounts can actually harm your credit score by reducing the overall length of your credit history and increasing your credit utilization ratio. So if you have an account that you paid off and then you just want to close it, you just want to get rid of it because you're like, I don't need it. I'm not using that card anymore. The smart thing for you to do is just to keep it open and keep it on your report. Do not put any money into it. Do not utilize it. Do not do nothing with it. Just let it sit there and just let it be open. Because if you close it, it's going to tremendously affect your credit score. It's going to cut your credit by, I don't know, whatever percentage. But one of the main factors of a good credit score is your credit history. And when they say credit history, they mean how long you've had a credit card for, how long if you had an account for, a store card, a credit card, a debit, not a debit card, but a credit card, So you want to just keep these account open even if you're not using it. It's good for your credit score. It's good for the score. We want high score. We don't want low score. Okay, 2, we have paying off collection accounts will remove them from your credit report. No, that's a myth. Okay, so paying off your credit, any debt that you have is good. That is good for you financially. It's good, that you're paying it off and taking responsibility to pay off all the debts that you have. But if a collection agency or a lender calls you to collect on a debt and you just pay it off, you just did something not good for yourself. You need to have everything in black and white. Everything needs to be in black and white. You cannot just take their word of mouth, get on the phone and you discuss terms and whatever. The one thing that you need to do is bargain your way. If you have a collection that is a $1,000 collection and you want to pay it off just to get it off because you're working on your credit repair, you're repairing your credit, you want to higher your credit score, you're going to call these people, you're going to reach out to them and then you're just going to bargain with them. You're not going to pay the full amount. I'm sorry, nobody wants to do that. You're not in the financial position to do that. So just bargain, even if you were. I'm sorry, but no, we're not paying the full amount of our debts. Okay, so we're going to bargain, cut it in half. Say, I'll pay you $500. Sometimes they'll accept it. If you get lucky, they'll say, okay, but if whatever amount of agreement you guys come to, you need to have everything in black and white. Do not pay anything before you see things in black and white. Whatever discussions you guys had over the phone, it should be on black and white before you even make the first payment. Okay, just make sure you see things in black and white before you start going off and making payments. It's not good for you. Okay, so number 3, we have disputing accurate information is a surefire way to improve your credit score. No. Disputing accurate information, does that sound right? No. Okay, let me see what notes I have. It says, while disputing errors on your credit report can certainly help improve your score, disputing accurate information with the intention of having it removed is unethical and can result in penalties of legal consequences. So what that means is, if you have this little $500 collection that you honestly owe, but you don't want to pay it, but you want it off your record, and then you think, oh, let me just go and file a false police report because I'm just going to tell them this is not me, this is identity theft, this is fraudulent, this is not me, I didn't do this, just to get it off your credit report. Honey, that $500 is going to lead to bigger things. it's going to probably end up costing you more of your time, jail time, whatever time, money time, So just be ethical in however the way you go about repairing your credit. Okay, just be ethical. Okay, 4, using credit repair companies is the best way to improve your credit. No, I'm a big advocate of DIY credit repair. You don't need these credit repair specialists to repair your own credit. I promise you, honey, you can do it yourself. There's abundance of knowledge on the internet, abundance of knowledge here on YouTube, on TikTok, on Facebook, on Google. There's a lot of free templates. People are giving out information for free. And these information are the same information that these credit repair companies are using. Okay, granted, it'll take time for you to learn. If time is something that you don't have and you have no problem handing over, that responsibility to a credit repair specialist or a credit repair agency, then by all means do that. If time is something that you don't have, but you really want to repair your credit, then do that. Go seek professional help. But I trust and believe me, you can do the same thing that a credit repair specialist is doing. You can do the same thing and be successful at it, okay? So that is definitely a myth. Using credit repair companies is the best way to improve your credit. No, that's a myth. You can do it yourself and you will get the same results. Okay? Number 5, it says opening multiple new accounts will boost your credit score. No, it's just, that's not true. If you open up 1,000 million credit cards at one time, or even if you have just, a bunch of open accounts, you're going to look risky. Opening too many new accounts within a short period of time can actually lower your credit score by triggering inquiries and reducing the average age of your accounts. Okay, so when people call in, so let's say you went to Walmart and they offered you their card, and then you went to Victoria's Secret, they offered you your card. You went to Macy's, they offered you the store card. You called your bank, you want a credit card. So you have like 10 places, 10 lenders who offered you their business, their credit, their cards, whatever, their money, and you took it. Every time that you took that offer, somebody made a call on your behalf. Somebody called in to check on your credit worthiness. So when they do that, that's called inquiries, and that call goes on your credit report, and that also affects your credit score, especially if it's done in a small time frame. So you don't want to do that. You don't want to go and open 1,000 million cards or accounts in such a little time. Okay, keep that in mind. Okay, so that is it. I have 5. We went over 5 myth. Sorry, I honestly cannot say that word. Sometimes I get it right, sometimes I don't. Okay, so we discussed 5 of them. Okay, so it's important to be wary of these myths and to focus on proven strategies to improve your credit, such as making on-time payments, keeping your credit balances low, and monitoring your credit report for any errors. If you need any app, you can go and download Credit Karma. That is what I have. That is what I use on a daily. I do check my credit report on a daily. It tells you what went up, what went down. It also gives you other information that you might or might not find useful, but it's a really great app to monitor your credit score. Anyways, guys, thank you guys for being here.